Lou and Rose Maher, and we're at Meerlieu in East Gippsland, and we're in the process of experimenting and changing over to holistic grazing management.
And so what have you done up to now to be able to enable that?
Mainly reduce the area of the paddocks by electric fencing and increasing the size of the mobs in as much that we have one mob of cattle, one mob of sheep, other than joining time.
We also had the advantage of having Graham Hand come down and work with us over a period of time. The Bengwood and Landcare group got 2 funding packages, and so we were able to have Graham down over a period of 3 years. So that's been fantastic, having somebody to talk to.
Yeah, the instigation was from that, and from Colin Scythe, who was a great deal of help early on. Yeah.
So what are some of the initial changes you've seen already, in how many years have you been doing this?
This will be coming into year 4, so in 3 years we've seen a marked improvement in the perennial recovery and recruitment. The health issues with the stock seem to be a lot less. The grazing of the paddocks are a lot more even because of the density, so therefore the growback is the same, yes. Yeah, better.
We've got less thistles.
Yes, we've spent no money on spray control for weeds. It's all done with grazing management, with the exception of lovegrass, which we've got it down to such a stage that we can just grub it. So we grub it and burn it, yeah. One of the points I made was that the stock health has improved. This year we drenched the cattle mainly because they needed a lysicide, so we just pour on which drenched them. But the Dorper sheep that we run had incredibly high worm counts when they first came home from New South Wales, and we managed to get 2 consecutive worm counts of 0 with them, and that wouldn't have been possible without the 3 or 4 day rotation that the sheep are on. Yeah.
Norm Smith from Wellington, Central West New South Wales, and we have Glenwood Merino stud, and we run about 12,000 merinos and a stud operation. Well, we've been great believers in holistic management for the last 15 years, and so we use time control grazing with long rest periods and short grazes to try and encourage perennial plants to establish and stay established to provide production for the livestock. Well, obviously the first thing that happened was that our costs went down, so we were no longer spreading super and drenching as much and spraying weeds. We're spending a lot more time in our business moving livestock and basically fencing. So yeah, that was the first thing, and then after that we've seen the establishment of a lot more perennial plants within the system, and the mineral cycle and the water cycle working a lot better for us, so we're holding water on our property.
And has that affected your business bottom line?
Absolutely, yes. So we've taken a lot of the risk out of the business. The margins aren't as tight anymore. We haven't necessarily improved our production on the other end, but our costs have gone down dramatically, which has meant that we have a lot more stable system in good years and in the dry years.
And today out here on Lou and Rose Maher's property, what do you think of what you've seen out here?
Oh, I think it looks fantastic. I didn't expect to see the grasses that I've seen here, and the mulch layer that's here on Lou's property, Lou and Rose's property here, is just fantastic, and I think great credit to them for the way they're doing it, and also for the rest that they're able to give this country in this type of environment.
David Reid, I'm from Perry Bridge. I came here today to get more information from people who do the long rest, the regenerative grazing. We do long rest and long recovery grazing, so it's just to get information from other people who are doing the same thing. Not necessarily the sheep side of things, because we deal with cattle mainly, but it's all about the grazing.